Welcome to Albion War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is January 16th, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs in the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently on a 15-minute delay as we watch PoE, Crimson Imperium Reborn, and a number of their allies prepare for war. Robin, do you want to give us a larger view of what's going on today? Because I believe there's a lot of territories up for grabs this afternoon.
Yeah, there is. We have 20, I think it was 23 territory launches onto PoE, or what was PoE's land. Raid coming in, joining forces once again into the coalition against PoE up in the north, launching from their battleground of Darkborough Snag, along with their allies, Black Order, War Gods, and a couple other smaller guilds. They've started to push in towards the usual areas up there. So Thunderrock Ascent, Drool, Flamog Fork, Rivercup's Fount, Thunderrock Upland, Rivercup's Curve, and Crossing are all under attack today by that group. And then, Bogul, if you want to swing the camera towards the center of the time zone, so Driving, End, Confluence, Riverbed, Approach, Ravine, Cross, Springsome Wetland, Battle Bray, pretty much all the Battle Brays, and White Wall Ridge, which is the homeland of Rage Control, and then all the way down pretty much to the edge of the map, all the way down to Farshore Bay is under attack as well, with Dutch Squad launching onto Bay once again. We have a lot of territories under attack.
How many did you say? 23?
I believe it's 23. It could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, but it's in the 20s.
That's
and that's just PoEs, like PoEs and what was owned by PoE. So, you know, the obvious counter launches that they do when they lose a territory back onto it to try and push some forces back out to protect the homelands. But yeah, I mean, from what we've seen so far, this is the lineup. We have the AVA Alliance, the AAA Alliance, the Raid Alliance, including Black Order, the Surf Alliance, plus the Monkey Alliance, versus Squad, PoE, plus all their extra tags. So you know how they do the plus like the CE and whatever, all those combined. Yaya Alliance. Did I mention Last Warn as well? I think I did.
Mention them now. There we go.
Last Warn as well. And obviously, like I just said, there might be ones that we're missing because we can't bounce across literally every single zone that's currently full and try and find us all the names. People pop up left, right, and center. But it's a lot of people. I mean, just in this zone alone, we have Syndic holding down Driving Riverbed right now. Cluster Q's active with just PoE by themselves in the zone, and into Drivane's Step. They're just holding this this entrance really.
Mile away.
Yep, here we go. Some NOT members already dismounted in front of Syndic. The boys going to be playing out in the open field today. It's going to be an interesting one. The first engagement right into the back line of the NOT Alliance. Syndic with the Command Mammoth buffing out all that melee DPS. You see the Avabos just tearing apart the back end of NOT, and I think it's going to be a one and done engagement because I'm pretty sure that was like a 30-man deletion on the back end of NOT there. They did not stand a chance, and already the NOT Alliance are just scattered into the winds on the northwest side here. Syndic chasing them down with the rest of his Zerg. I don't know if they're going to get another turn or at least another engagement. We see some NOT Alliance to the eastern side, but they are in full retreat. The carpets are down for PoE. It's going to be a nice clump coming in here. There comes the Permafrost. The re-engagement from NOT. They're trying to pick off one or two members, but they are getting bullied from the eastern side as well. I think there's an eastern flank coming in. I believe it's Scoia'tael. It is indeed.
I have to interject here, Robin. Remember how I said that the raid was one tile away? Well, they were until they started going north for some reason. So they are now 3 tiles away, completely in the wrong direction over there in Thunder Rock Ascent.
Yeah, I think the Not Alliance were counting on the reinforcements of Raid coming into the zone to join them in battle here, because they did not stand any chance versus
None.
the might of CIR and Scoia'tael working hand in hand here, just making it look so easy versus the Not Alliance at the moment. And look at this, just not even a turn, no defensives down. It is just a walkover at the moment. And it's going to be free loot bags. First battle of this evening going in favor of the PoE coalition. Lin Sin alliance with the AAA boys in Spring Sump Wetland, where the hideout of Sun is currently under attack. And it looks like Cameron Sickle alongside
Oh,
Scoia'tael here
that's a
pushing
nice
up. Nice
engagement
clump.
right in the center there.
Defensive Locust, though, coming out. It's not going to stop it. Nice Camland counters coming in. Big Camland's engaging onto the front line of 0 Point there. Hammer and Sickle looking to just clean up some of the melees on the western side of his flank. Hammer and Sickle, though, not actually playing along with his Zerg. Well, the remaining other members of the Zerg. It looks like he's just trying to focus some members of AAA. Yo. Mark the Plug plays so strange. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, is this like just a ganking CTA for him?
It feels like it.
It's like, I don't know. It's hella weird, but it looks like it's going to be an easy cleanup. PoE actually securing the win once again here. A lot of dead bodies remaining on the road.
Well, here's
And,
another
oh, here
force
we
of
go.
AAA over here in the choke, as it seems like the main force made it across, and MacDepuck was over there just cleaning up the stragglers. He needs to worry about this main force, as it looks like they're planning to come through with a much larger force than what he has over here with his PoELI gang.
Yeah, look at this stun coming in. No cleanses on the front line. MacDepuck just chilling, getting stunned for days. But Scoia'tael are wrapping around the northwest side. And look at this wave of the Chinese coming in. AAA just giving it to the Russians at the moment. Defensive Locust does come down right in the middle here. Going to purge a lot of the attacking forces of One Punch Man. No heals coming out on the front line. MacDepuck has to peel back and try and find something. Once again, the stun comes in and no cleanse comes out for Hammer and Sickle. Finally, some hills coming down. Looks like Scoia'tael are dragging the attention away here and pushing
Absolutely
right through the
over the
center
top.
of One Punch Man.
Yeah, they did a great job coming through the top during that last engagement, really screwing up the engagement by AAA and making it so that they had no defensives down, because the guys who should be throwing defensives were engaged upon in the back line.
Yep, and it looks like it's going to be cleanup crew
It's a
here,
cleanup,
maybe.
One Punch Man is dead.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Derek is part of the One Punch Man push here and retreating.
He's still alive, though. He's still alive.
The members of Latency just coming around the back end, trying to hit the back end of Hammer and Sickle here. MacDepuck just going to shoo him away.
Some TikTok with PoE tags attacking PoE.
As you do.
Yeah, you know. That's how you do more looting.
I thought, when did Latency join the AAA alliance? That's a weird one.
I do not know.
Here comes the Gala clap.
These guys are going to die here.
It's done. Interesting
Going
situations
down there.
happening.
Crushed.
Oh, but what's this? Oh, MacDepuck needs to be careful if you want to hop onto Momono. He is leading the charge for that northeast blob coming right towards the members of Scoia'tael and Hammer.
It looks like they're aware. It looks like people are mounting up and getting ready to get out of here. They don't want to get caught with that.
Yeah, but it looks like Momono's going to be connecting along with a couple of members of the AAA boys. Going to run over the top, and it looks like PoE are going to be scattering into the wind here. Some members going to be caught off guard, combat loading. Momono, unfortunately, taking the bait and just going to get baited into killing some of the combat looters when the main force of PoE is way down the road. I don't even know if they're going to take the fight here. Looks like it is, though. Looks like the boys are just going to be able to stabilize these tight chokes. If you want to quickly open up the mini map here, Bogul, you got 3 alleyways, so to speak, to choose from. All of them very tight chokes indeed, unless you want to go all the way around the back end of the map. But look at this. Looks like Momono's going to be able to mount up and come right through. Maybe swing around the back end if PoE are even still here. I don't even know if they are. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem so.
Oh, and while this is going on, Domna is engaged with PoE over in Dry Vein Cross as well. He's currently regrouping, but there is a force over top of him. As soon as I got here, he decided he needed to pull back. He's still demounted, and there's still tons of rage control here, but he's making sure he doesn't get flanked, I believe.
Yep. Also protecting the hammers on the hideout there. Looks like their main objective, getting another shield off the Flex Brothers hideout. Dominant just chilling on top of the hill. I don't think Rage Control can take down the Surf by themselves.
Mono is currently mounted in the other zone, so we don't have a fight there yet. I'll let you know as soon as they do start the engagement.
Okay. Okay, finally, here we go. Rage Control on the eastern side. Dominant looks like he's going to be looking for an engagement here. He does get stunned right off the rip. And Rage Control actually going in for the first engagement. Dominant with the slowing charge across the front line. Very impactful engagement here by Rage Control on the northeast side. Dominant going to be falling back here, looking for a choke to play out of, I believe. As he leaves all of his backline out in the open. Dominant, you need to turn around and make sure your men are getting out alive, because that's where the back end of the enemy forces are currently pushing. I mean, it's a pretty wild play. My man's just right at the front on the opposite end of the battle here, rotating his men across. Rage Control, I don't even think caught wind of what was going on, and maybe one or two members getting picked off. This is a very tight choke point. Nice permafrost
catch.
Engagement.
Goes right through
Very
as well,
good.
going right to the midline. Nicely done, putting a lot of pressure on the midline, getting his forces through the front line, skipping those tanks, and going right for the juicy mid DPS, guys. Well done by Domna in the title.
Yep, and that was on to Last Warn, by the way. Not Rage Control. So Rage Control are still somewhere on the map, and Last Warn's Ava Bomb Squad coming in, just smashing through the retreating forces. And here we go. Who we got here coming in? It's going to be Allies. So that blob that just came in on the eastern side, Allies with Surf, the LYHM, I believe they're called. So still no sign of Rage Control at the moment, but Dominant is looking for
lots
another
of Last Warn. And he goes in nice, right onto these squishies and cloth. Gets a nice bow hit, but his DPS got caught up in the choke. He's going to have to regroup with them and help them all get onto the same page. He sees a good clump of Last Warn to his north, and they're going to go ahead and take that down.
Yeah, it looks like Last Warn going to be taking the hilltop advantage, trying to wrap around the back end. And look at this clump coming in. Rage Control. Actually, no, that's Dutch Squad finally showing their face here. And Dominant left half of his Zerg to die. Still trying to Grovekeeper E. Does land his Grovekeeper E onto that wild stag. And,
as you do. Make sure those things don't get away without any punishment. Stags are a menace.
This is going to be cleanup crew. Last Warn looking very weak. As I say that, another wave does come in. Grovekeeper does land. No follow-up damage yet. Now here we see the final big push. Nice Camland clump. The Avabos are out. Defensives are down though. The return's coming in. Here it comes onto the front line of Last Warn. I believe Last Warn just got flanked as well. Massive clumps happening just on the western side of our screen here. But Last Warn are trying to wrap. They are getting knocked up and bullied about by Surf at the moment. Another group of Last Warn coming in. Last Warn 2. Their melee comp coming in. So another flank coming in on the eastern side. Now Surf in a very, very bad spot. Dominant coming back onto the hilltop here, trying to find the rest of his members of his Zerg. And at the moment, I think they're probably going to call a retreat.
Here. Yeah, they have to. They are completely surrounded over the north. The south group did get overwhelmed and did already mount up. So it does look like you're going to have to get out of here if you're Title and Surf.
Yep.
At least group up in a nice choke where you can funnel some of these guys from one direction. Getting hit from two sides, you can't do it with these numbers that you currently have. Unless Title has another 40 guys hiding somewhere, they're in trouble.
Well, I think they have. It looks like they've made a good form up here. Reinforcements coming in, and as all that was happening, the timer just hit. The shields have been reset.
Monkey has joined. The Fury is here. They have more LYMH as well, so that more and more of the Surf allies have joined up. They just have to make sure not to go over each other. Is that AAA as well?
Yeah, it looks like they're all here. Last Warn
mounting up and running away.
Dominant trying to do what he can.
A nice bash, but misses. Oh, he gets 4. Not bad.
Looks like Last Warn demounting. They're off cooldown at the moment. If they get hit by anything, it could
They're
be
in trouble. They're clumped. There's
there
the pump,
it is.
and there's the dump. They're done. Goodbye, guys.
Well, this is going to be a free ballista maybe for Dominant. Looks like some of their melees are actually causing chaos in the backline. This ballista may be able to get out. He has 1 bar of health left on his mount, but I don't think Dominant actually realizes anything like that ballista is actually enemy.
Yeah, he
Just
could have gotten
focusing
that.
on some of the back end members that are on foot still. Yeah, looks like that ballista is going to make it out alive.
Well, you got to be careful, right now with ballistas. They are a hot button topping.
Oh, it looks like another group of Last Warn here
Nice
for
grouping
Dominant.
up there.
Here he comes again with the next engagement. The boys once again off cooldown. Finally, they do back up. They don't go for the first.
Boy.
I have a bomb squad coming in over the cliff tops onto the back end of Surf. Finally, some returning damage here for Last Warn. It's not going to be enough, though. The fences were down. The Locusts, the Judicator armors, the heals were in place. The boys of Surf able to stabilize, but for how long? As the boys of Rage Control come swinging around, we wondered where they were for this whole entire time. And finally, they make their presence felt. And Dominant is looking very, very, very lost and panicky situation here. As his whole entire backline just got deleted. There's a lot of tanks left alive, just not a lot of
some CC
healers
left. It's just that what they're gonna control is gonna kill them as soon as the cooldown is over.
Yeah, I think it's a full retreat here. Dominant knows that engagement was the final blow here. There's no coming back from that.
There is still cluster Q active. I wonder who is coming in. Look at all those skulls in the center of our map right now. As it's just lighting up with death. And I'm pretty sure that is all Surf death.
Yep, it's just the remaining members going down here. Monkey didn't even dismount. CIR is stomping through the center of the map.
Monkey didn't even dismount? Oh, no.
Nope. So I believe it was the Fury that was here. And it looks like, Last Warn, Wizard with 2Ds is coming back towards the center of the map. Are they looking for a round 2 here? Okay, he's finally going back southwest. Insane. Like, yeah, they're going to pull out here. I've been wondering where the hell is Momono. So Momono just zoned in to Dry Vein Cross on the northwest side.
Syndic is in Dry Vein Cross.
Yep. This is where we just saw the deletion of Surf. Momono a little bit too late, but we should see another round of action.
I think all the big boys just arrived in the zone at the same time here. So the junior squad has been pushed out. Now it's time for the big boys. Senior team is coming out. Syndic, Momono, Dry Vein Cross. 10 seconds on cue.
Rage Control might get caught off guard here. A lot of them combat loading just north of Momono. Looks like he's going to go dismount in the back end. And he needs to be careful, though. Same as last time. Syndic is coming in on the southwest side. Momono should know this, but it looks like he's going to pay full attention here to Rage Control on the road here. Defensive Icicles are down, though, just slowing down the movement of Elevate, as you can see here. And look at this, CIR coming in on the western side. This could be bad for Momono and the Elevate boys. All defenses have been burned, so if CIR can find an engagement correctly, it's going to be a full wipe here, and it's chaos on the battlefield. But it looks like Momono is going to be pushing right through the back end of CIR here, back onto the road, onto the other side of the blob, where it's going to be a little bit more safety for him. And it's deletion here. I'm just seeing red name tags of PoE fall to the ground, and it looks like Momono and the boys are able to stabilize after a very tough engagement. Great plays here, and once again, Momono just dragging the fight in the way that he wants to play it. Resets coming down, going to top up the boys in the back line. CIR looking for a next engagement. Syndic right on top of the front line of Elevate here. That's going to be a big clump here. Avalonian Axe engagement comes in. Syndic still marching forward. Momono trying to figure out where he wants to play here. He's pinned up against the cliffs on the western side. Nice use of the offensive inertia rings, actually slowing down the movement of Elevate. It's going to be chaos. Elevate trying to look for an engagement to the east. They do have help. Finally, the Fury has arrived, and I just heard so much overcharge break.
Well, it has been quite a while. We are at 25 minutes after the hour right now, and now the big fights are beginning. This is not when you want to have your fight start, when your overcharges start cracking.
Nope. And I don't know what side it was on, but look at this. The flank coming in on the south side of Momono. Looks like CIR wrapped around. Perfect engagement by them on the clump to the east. Elevate taking massive L's at the moment. They need to stabilize. They need to get their front line going. So far, they're so spread out, and the meelees are just walking into their back line, just chomping away. Momono going to push right down the center. Scoito to the eastern side as well. He may go for a push on this. I don't even know. There we go. Finally, the Soul Slive comes out. But at the moment, it looks like Monkey are just so split. It is chaotic here. And
they are very split right now, and they're having a hard time regrouping. There's a lot of different groups of PoE, and they're all functioning together as one. Very well done by PoE as I walk around the outside of this battle.
I mean, you got to remember they're all so Scoito and CIR are outside of alliances. They're different alliances here, and they're fighting side by side. Momono's actually using it to his advantage at the moment. We have seen a couple friendly fire engagements so far, and it looks like another wave of Elevate have arrived just to back up Elevate just a little bit. They're going to claim the hilltop, just trying to gain some vision advantage. But look at this. The melees and the tanks just bullying the back end of Elevate at the moment, and I think Elevate may have to call this here.
Over the top is Hammer and Sickle, and they're going to have a hard time, getting that hill. As Hammer and Sickle now comes over and pushes them off the hill. Yet another group. Who is this now joining from PoE up top?
I think it's all
that's
over.
Scoia'tael.
Yeah, it's done. Momono's
There's
gonna
nothing
get
left. Although there were two groups that did just join the zone.
It was more PoE.
PoE, yeah. PoE from the northeast and Monkey from the northwest. But not enough Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey are... They saw what was happening. They're zoning back out. I don't blame them.
These monkeys are going to pull a big banana and split.
We still got some... Okay, it's just like a little bit of a brawl here.
Just a cleanup down here if you go down on top of Syndic and the boys here. Who is this down here?
It's
Rage Control fighting LYHM?
Yep, it's going to be those guys. Left alone, it seems, and they're going to get wrapped around. Another wave of PoE coming in on the eastern side, wrapping around the retreating forces of the LYMH alliance here. That was working alongside the anti-PoE coalition.
And Dutch Squad has joined up as well and are mounting up just to clear out any more stragglers. All the PoE boys are here now. There's nothing left for Elevate, Monkey, AAA, LYHM. Yeah. The Fury is just hanging out at the door right now. About 17, 25 guys. Split between two alliances. Not enough to do anything significant.
Nope.
They could leave. That might be good for them.
On the other side of Cross is going to be Squad. So Blue Army sitting on the northwest gate here on the other side of this zone. I think this is all she wrote here. But in terms of objectives, the anti-PoE coalition, I'm pretty sure they did work. Let's open up the world map here and have a look. Starting up by Thunder Rock Ascent. See what they lost, or shall we say gained. So they gained Thunder Rock Ascent, Thunder Rock Draw, the Mog Fork. Didn't get Fount, but they launched on it for tomorrow. They didn't get Thunder Rock Upland, but it's launched for tomorrow. Same for Rivercop's Curve, but they did gain Rivercop's Crossing.
Which is right in the heart.
Yep. They gained Rivercop's... No, they launched on Rivercop's Path tomorrow. Looks like PoE have stabilized all the other attacks.
The Sunfang area.
Yep, that's all PoE from what I'm looking at. What's this one? This is different flags. Solar Guard actually taking Drivane Riverbed. And Bring Some Wetland fell into AAA as well. And I believe Surf was able to secure Drivane Cross. Monkey, the Fury, were able to secure White Wall Ridge, along with Battleberry Peaks. And the M3R was able to secure Battleberry Lakes and Grassland. So Rage Control losing all their territories on the western side, and tucked away down in the southwest in Farshore Bay Surf actually able to take control of the territory down there. So, and we also saw quite a few shields get taken away.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to do
Yeah,
my
we saw
research.
a number of hideouts take a loss today on the shields. I don't think anything went down.
No. It's way too early for that.
Yeah.
But I'll do my research for tomorrow's show and give us a list of all the hideouts that lost a shield. Will be the main focus once again for tomorrow. You can expect some more, I think, solidified fights in like actual locations, because now you see what hideouts are like being focused. That's where the main fights are going to be. Like we saw in Cross today, they wanted to protect that shield on the hideout, else it would have went down to what, 2 out of 4? Yeah, because it was on 3 out of 4. It got reset back up to 4 out of 4 in driving Cross. That was a major objective for PoE to hold today. So tomorrow, they're going to have to split out, focus on all the different hideouts across the world that lost shields today, and it's going to be pretty chaotic.
Yep, it was pretty interesting today. Lots and lots of attacks. We didn't get to see a lot of fighting, but that's because the objectives were the main goal.
Yep.
And once objectives were secured, that's when the fighting mostly occurred. All right, we do have to get out of here, though, because we have another show in just 15 minutes, Robin.
We do. And it's the 20 versus 20 Crystal League.
Yeah. So we will going to hop off right now and get right over to that, reset the stream, and we should be up in just a matter of moments, as we're going to come in a little bit early and do a vote for who we watch for 20v20 Crystal League. All right, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, keep it classy.